looking at, killing that, flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been killing that. Yeah, I've been hard in the paint, not a single assist. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist, looking at, killing that, flicking that wrist. Let me take it about the young man. Matter of fact, I'ma let push tell that. Take it about the old man. Had to change her heart and then fell back. Old man lived a long life, walked around with a long wig like Jesus, that Colombiana. That's
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Today, we've got an exciting matchup on tap. It's the Miners coming in at 8-3, going up against the Broncos, who come in at 8-3. So, for the call of this Week 13 matchup, let's bring in our commentary team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Sacramento Miners. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down. But good luck there as a ball carrier. You get handed that football, look up, oh, there's a big D tackle ready to swallow you whole for a loss.
Yeah, you kind of count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver, but not on that one. And when you have a defensive tackle who is that strong, that agile, he's a lot to deal with. Sometimes you have to double him, and sometimes you're not able to block him no matter who's trying.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. And they'll send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And to give this time to the tailback. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. On second down, Lynch. And his throw here is incomplete. And here are the defensive starters. In your old position, you get to talk about the secondary.
The best athletes on the field, Brandon.
Debatable.
Well, we'll see how this goes today. I love the way you put my guys down. But you know this. They've got to cover, and they have to tackle. They have a heck of a task in front of them in this game.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. On third down, Lynch. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll come out throwing here on first down. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And a look at the defense now. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Let's go. Brad 38.
Now they'll run it on the toss. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. When we sat with the coaching staff a couple of days ago, they said attacking that defensive look with a run, something they wanted to do, it was effective.
And they were extremely confident, weren't they? Their planning, their preparation, they knew what they were going to get in that defense, and they were able to attack it accordingly.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Let's go. White 90. White 90. Ohio.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
They gain nothing, and all they need are inches. Usually we put this on the offensive line, but sometimes it's the quarterback's fault as well on the sneak. You've got to get low and burrow.
Usually we talk about O-line surge, their D-line surge leading to 4th. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. And they'll run it here. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Back to throw now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
He'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the first down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So they put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
Now, that was a good job by the defense swarming to the football. And you know it's no cinch that you're going to be able to get the ball into the end zone against them. They're number 2 against the run. So what's an offensive coordinator to do? Check your playlist.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Ohio! Ohio!
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his third catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Sacramento football here to begin the second, and they've got it here with a first down. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And his guys are able to strike for 6. And it's good to make it 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Seven yards to go on second down.
No. Check. Patriot. Here we go now.
Lynch looking to throw on second. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Now this offense ready to take over again. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken about the 12. Now a hit and a loose football. And I think he was able to get back on it. He was. So they will get the ball after all, but that could have been a disaster. The Broncos the interception. A bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So 2nd and 10 here. He'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
You don't have to be a finished product to show some pretty good glimpses of what could be in this league, and we just saw an example of it on that nice run there. When I looked at him coming out of college, I saw a guy with raw, terrific ability. I couldn't wait to see how it was going to be harnessed and polished up in the NFL. In fact, some people thought he could play a little slot receiver as well as run the football. This guy has the ability to be a big-time player with more seasoning.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They come out here in the eye. On 1st down, it's Lynch. Buying time to his left. He finds some open field here. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 7 yards on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. They come up in an offset eye. Throwing, Lynch. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Hurry up, here we go.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lynch. And he comes back with 1 complete. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
Fresh set of downs here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
All right, now, lucky 56.
They come out here in the eye. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And they got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. On 3rd down, Lynch. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Brief break in the action here. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this. And this seemingly endless drive continues.
Leopard!
On On 1st and 10, it's Lynch. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now. It's Lynch. And a quick throw here. That's complete. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. Now the try here for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here now the offense heading back out there. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Let's go!
He'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Let's go! Brand 38! Round! Flex round!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
2nd and 10. It's Lynch again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Now, check. Patriots! Hurry up, here we go!
Now Lynch on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now it's Lynch. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Their dangerous wide receiver as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Let's go.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And this one. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And taken right at the 35. So we've hit halftime all even. And actually, Larry, hold that thought. We're right back to the action. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They come out here in the eye. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
All right, now, look at 57. Look at that, Philly. Here we go. Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Leopard. Leopard.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
just saw the recipe for success right there. Big body, strong, agile, playing with great leverage in hands. Not really able to be blocked on that play. Close things down inside.
No. Check. Patriot. Here we go now.
Lynch to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And a gain there of 11 yards.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Over. All right, here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And a cutback right sideline. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, how many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice gain.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 2nd down, Lynch. That's caught at the 3. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slides.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. It's the fullback, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Well, they weren't messing around. 1st and goal, they don't do anything fancy. They just go to the fullback right away.
I like how you phrase that, because oftentimes they come back to the fullback when it's late in the down and distance count, right? In this case, 1st down, let's go get it right now.
And he got it. 6 points on the board. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
They'll try to sneak with Lynch. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Okay, got him halfway there. You don't see the sneak all that often from the 2-yard line because you definitely don't want to see your quarterback get clobbered. But you wonder if we might see the same play again.
We are back now in Sacramento. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Paxton Lynch with touchdown number 15 of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Broncos will extend their lead. He's got it, and the lead stretches to 35-14. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And the Broncos go to a nickel set on 3rd down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. Now back to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Here we go. What? 9. Ohio. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And Denver getting set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looks pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat. The last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. In the red zone this time.
Watch it now, Marty. No. Check. Patriot. All right, here we go.
They'll try, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Paxton Lynch, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now back out comes the offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
A lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw. And it is incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On 3rd down, Lynch throwing the slant pattern here, complete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. This from 44 yards away. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to work. Give him 18 yards on that one. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal.
One of the hallmarks of their success this year, they've been fearless on 4th down. And they convert another one right here to move the chains.
And from the 9-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down. And they give this time to the tailback. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
This has not been a banner game for the defense, not in any shape or form, but I love what they're doing right now. My admiration for them really is jumping up. What a great stand defensively, trying their best to keep them out of the end zone.
And they won't run a play here, no victory formation. They will indeed try to get 3 more. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams.
Going down and the week is here. Save my soul. I can feel it coming, troubles in the air. Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the week is here. Save my soul. Who's all with me? Who's all with me?
I got a couple of trouble, I got some money to waste. I put the tricks on the tricks, bring a friend along, yeah. Now, I got paper and I ain't gon' chase you, baby. I'm gon' take you down. Now, come on, shake it, baby. Turn that around. I'm like,
oh my Lord, the light is going down and the week is here. Save my soul. I can feel it coming, troubles in the air. Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the week is here. Save my soul. Who's on with me now? Who's on with me now? Feel it coming, troubles in the air. Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the week is here. Save my soul. Who's on with me now? Who's on with me now?
take it up another notch and make it drop it and never take it down. Take it down. 30-something thousand watching, show me something, baby.
Who's on with me now?
Call it, Babe Ruth ball it. Your boyfriend's got a cauliflower and I'm a so sue me. Who you, Judge Judy? Stacking the rubies. If life was a movie, then you could just call me the Goonies. You're not relevant, trolling on the internet. No respect, haven't moved out of your parents' basement yet. Big neck, coming with the beat that's gonna break your neck.
You can hear me now.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? If you like it loud, we can make it loud. Can you hold it down? 'Cause we can hold it down. Yeah, you can hear me now. Yeah, you can hear me now. Turn it up to 11. Blow it up straight to heaven. Dropping big beats so they gotta listen. Yeah, you can hear me now. We're just a couple of weirdos coming to your city, sending bass into your earlobes like your bleached out hairdos. We glowing in the dark, got the spark, about to flare the fuse. That's just how we do. To Geronimo, parachute, skydiving off your parents' roof. Crew, saw the magician's assistant in half like who the are you? Who the are you? Who the are we? We be the dudes who just come over to water the lawn. We don't say hi, we just come over to walk your dog. We nice like that, we super nice like that.
You can hear me now.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? If you like it loud, we can make it loud. Can you hold it down? 'Cause we can hold it down. Yeah, you can hear me now. Yeah, you can hear me now. Turn it up to 11.
hard to admit that I used to draw portraiture in a human form, doodle of a two-headed unicorn. It was soothing, moving his arm in a fusion of man-made tools and amused from beyond. Even if it went beautifully wrong, it was tangible truth for a youth who refused to belong. No name nuisance, who's in a bedroom, who's in a brand new cuneiform. Barely commune with the horde, got a whole grayscale ungluing his world. Might zone amp to the yap of the magpie, unseen hand dragging his graphite. Cross contour, little bit of backlight, black ink after a Bristol to baptize. You can imagine a rush that ensue when you get 3 dimensions stuffed in a 2. Then it's off to a school where it's all you get to, being trained and observed by a capable few. Back in New York by peeps and a dog in a 2-bedroom doing menial jobs. Plus rhyming and stealing and being a clot, distractions, freedom, a rod. I left some years of giving a light, I left some will to spirit away. I let my fears materialize, I let my skills deteriorate. Horn about a thought of what I should have been, continuing a mission that was rooted in a 20-year affinity and rickety condition with an ID crisis. Snap on the front lawn, look up in the sky, it's shapes falling out of the fringe. All heart though we would have made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings, just to count your rings, just to count your rings. And now we're colors pouring out of the fringe. All heart though we would have made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings, just to count your rings, just to count your rings. Used to paint, hard to admit that I used to paint. Natural light on a human face, stenciled fire in his roommate's face. It was bloom and addiction, a miss and a push and a pigment. Book like a tattooed pigskin look. Pinhead kids in a minute, drank Kool-Aid from a tube of acrylic. And I grew up in a linseed oil of linen. Joy to the poison, voice to the resin. Capture a map of a gesture. Back up, add a little accurate fat to the figure. Redo that, move that inward. Zinc white lightning shoots from his fingers. Studio strewn with illusion and tinctures. Stay tuned for the spooky adventures. You can imagine the stars that align when a forearm starts foreshortening right, or a torso hung on a warping spine in proportion. Reads as warm and alive. Routine day with a dirt cheap brush. Then a week goes by and it goes untouched. Then 2, then 3, then a month, and the rest of your life to beat yourself up. I left some seasons eager to fall. I left some work to bury alive. I let my means of being dissolved. I let my person curl up and die. Eating up his innards and unfeasible anxiety is brutally committed to relinquishing his privacy, aligning with the trials of the anti-Midas. Snap on the back lawn, look up in the sky, it's shapes falling out of the fringe. All heart though we would have made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings, just to count your rings, just to count your rings. And now we're colors pouring out of the fringe. All heart though we would have made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings, just to count your rings, just to count your rings.
We're awake, we're alive, got the fire in our eyes. We're the kings, we're the queens, and if this is just a dream, don't wanna wake up. Let this feeling break up. We're running free.
like the clock is broken.